Nope. Cannot revive you. Hey, you're taunted. Go attack the other. Jesus Christ. Who knew bears are harder than humans? I always hated that in games. Like, seriously, what? Freaking bears can withstand that much, like, firepower.
So, set up camp or keep moving?
Set up camp. Why do you even ask that? What are you doing?
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay. I should go back there and do something about that. Oh, this part of the game might be a little bit too hard for me. Because if bears are that hard, I don't know how rifts are. Well, at least I have a teleportation port down here now. That's something. Great. Oh my god. So, let's see. Actually, no, it's not that bad. Goes from here, 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 here. Here, here, here. I didn't do that right. Nope. Restart. Whoops. Restart. Yeah. Oh no, this needs to go down one more. Damn it. Huh. I can see it too. It's right there, right? Yeah. Can I mark it on here? Okay, let's go back here. Save. Back to the world map. Head back to the haven. Right? Yep, head back to the haven. Travel. Whew. Jesus. Need to sell all this crap that is on me right now. And is there like a place I can just put all the items? Be careful when exploring new region, as enemies may be more difficult. No shit. No shit. Look, if I had unlimited mana, dead, all of you. Which is very tempting, by the way, to give myself unlimited mana. Very, very tempting. I will probably do it later on in the game, but not now.
Yes?
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Okay, so do not talk to anyone until you've accomplished at least a main mission.
Good day to you.
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work iron to blighted dragon bone, if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done. You want something fancy, bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
How did you come to be here?
Long story, not worth telling twice.
Oh, nice.
Who outfits the Inquisition soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the quartermaster.
Does the Inquisition not have...
Tough convincing traders. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you. Right.
Okay, well, first of all, sell everything.
Another time, then.
Nice. Now Bianca is even stronger.
Should serve you well. You need something, let me know.
Oh, okay. So depending on what you put in it, it has different effects.
Should serve you well.
See, that's 8 though.
That'll do.
Attack goes down, but critical chance goes up.
Looks fine. Looks fine. Should serve you well.
Okay. Well, that's something, right?
Tell Mother Giselle, I run a business, not a charity.
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost. Those who steal from their brothers'
Oh, you're back.
As I explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an intriguing artifact in the hinterlands. If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine.
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
Why not?
Privacy? Caution? Concern about the direction of this Inquisition once our work is done?
Then don't tell me. I wasn't asking as part of the Inquisition.
I am sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
2 reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If our enemies destroyed the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
Well, it's not the worst reason I've heard to go out and enjoy life.
I'm glad to hear it. In truth, I have enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train your will to control magic and withstand possession. Your indomitable focus is an enjoyable side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, and you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Kaelin's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Kaelin fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real?
It is the Fade. They are all real.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
You're saying that you became friends with pride and desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
You trust these spirits not to possess you the first time you accidentally make a wish?
Do you trust your friends not to turn on you?
Well, yes, but they're people.
Ah, of course.
You know what I mean.
Are people only people because they are flesh and blood? Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
Which one of the three? Yes, spirits are people. Spirits lack free will. Let's go with this one.
They're not defined by their bodies, but they do have bodies. You need one to be a person.
A demon possessing a corpse has a body.
A living body.
A demon possesses a living mage to become an abomination.
They didn't make that body. They just took it over.
Technically, your mother created your body. With some help from your father, one assumes?
You've thought about this.
On occasion, yes.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
If Cedric can get what I need, I'll pay the bastard myself.
Increase healing.
Researcher Minave wishes to verify that the infections have decreased in number.
Has anyone dared ask? No, I do not think. Ah, Mistress Adar. May I have a word?
Hello? Can I help you with something?
I'll speak with you later.
Travel safely.
Yes.
What did you need?
Well, as you are Talvashos, people have asked. You grew up outside the Canary homeland, but... there is no easy way to ask your thoughts on the Q.
Have you studied the Qun?
It is a decided gap in my education. I know the Qun is a philosophy, a set of laws, a legislative guide, and a social architecture governing the Qunari. Those who appeared at court, however, insisted the Qun is too complex for an outsider.
I could learn the Q.
I'm a quick study. I could learn the Qun if I put my mind to it.
Perhaps, if they let you. Do you believe in any of the Qun's philosophies?
Yeah, well, let's go with a special one then.
I've met mages living under the Qun. Believe it or not, they trust magic even less than the Chantry.
Which indicates you have no reason to join them, and yet... people ask how a Qunari could be Andraste's herald. It worries them if they believe it, and angers them if they do not. Convincing them of your good intentions will be tasking.
Maybe they'd go easier on the Qunari herald if they knew of my winsome smile.
I'll be sure to add a postscript to my letters. Strangely, your mercenary work is not so inflammatory. People are fabricating extravagant tales of your heroics.
There wasn't a group around that didn't want my help when a tough assignment came up. If you needed it done, Adar was on the top of the list.
I noticed. Leliana found a letter from the captain of your last company. He had nothing but praise for your skill in battle, but doesn't mention what part you played.
Captain Tully praised me? William Ironass Tully?
That's quite moniker. But yes, your captain went so far as to say he'd have lost entire battles without you.
That miser deducted 5 gold from my pay the day I left.
Whatever for.
Poor morale.
Well, your captain still held your skills in high regard, especially after your last engagement.
Sure, let's go with this again.
I cornered bandits we were chasing and convinced them to give themselves up or be devoured by pet demons. I conjured up a few wisps and they practically threw their weapons away.
If the Chantry had heard and mistook you for a Maleficarum, how daring. I hope life in Haven doesn't bore you compared to such exploits.
Oh. Oh, damn. I will bang that chick too.
There are some people who've made staying worthwhile.
How wonderful. You must tell me who they are.
Oh.
Failed.
What may I do for you?
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Any thoughts on the people here?
Who did you mean?
Never mind.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
I haven't got any more companions, so that's kind of useless. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Inquisition perks. What is this? Opens up dialogue options related to history and the Chantry, granting additional 50%
Has Cassandra
to
spoken
each
to you
entry
about my new
found.
recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours.
Increasing inventory capacity. Oh my god. Oh my god. I might actually just get that one. Grant for each codex entry unlocks. Merchant will pay the Inquisition 10% more gold items sold to them. Inquisition has a 10% discount on their goods. Inquisition Procure can leverage the organization's reputation to purchase a shipment of various valuable. Ooh. Opens up a dialogue option related to the Fade or Arcane Studies. Grant for each entry unlocked. Grants a 10% chance to receive extra herbs with each harvest. Grants a significant increase in the discovery range of the searching option. Oh! That has to be it. Gain a collection of tier 1 herbs. Grant a 5% increased XP earned from killing foes. This is tough. This is tough. Gonna have to be this one. Okay, Leliana. Heard your little birdies have had a recent success picking up shiny things for the Inquisition. Maybe you can help me out. One of the apprentice smiths saw me walking by Saw me walking by with my Bianca, and we struck up a conversation. The apprentice said he once met a Formari mage named Provident who had ideas for improving the precision of siege engines and wondered if they could be adapted for Bianca. And then he got into phrases like recoil dampening and rectilinear motion, and I politely excuse myself. Could you tell your magpies to keep an eye out for Providence or his designs? Obviously, I don't have trouble with Bianca's accuracy, but she does like it when Daddy gets her new fittings. Varric, go for it.
Let's see what we have.
Go for it. Sister Liliana. Oh, connections. Okay. Sister Liliana. The shards acquired by the hero of Andraste are unlike anything I've... Ooh, okay. Though ancient in origin, few have been recovered before now. The breach must have been disrupted, whatever the ancient magic was concealing them from view. I have heard of one scroll that mentions a shard belongs to the Circle Tower in Markham. However, after the circle fell, the Sorrow family seized many of the valuables as compensation for donation made after their mage son was taken there. They intend to sell the scroll along with everything else as private auction. Enchanter Renaud hastily scrawled below. Josephine, if this ancient magic is tied to the breach or can offer some advantage against it, we need to know. Can you let us know at that auction? Investigate the shards. Sister Liliana, with thanks to our Lady Ambassador, I was able to study the scroll. The preference is vague, but it implies a connection to a temple, possibly elven. I followed the lead and believe one such temple standing in the oasis in the western approach. As to what may lie within, I cannot say. Reports of the place are cut off and have pages missing. I yet find a reliable first-hand account. Perhaps our soldiers can provide a better one. Enchanter Renaud. Not now. That is a DLC, I believe. Has to be. Completed. Ferelden has not seen significant Grey Warden activity since the Dark Swan attacked the city of Amaranthian 10 years ago. It's not unusual for their order to fade from public notice when there's no blight. However, a recent report claimed that a group was traveling along the northern coastline. Warden tends to follow their own agenda, but the breach has no doubt caught their attention. If they know something, then the Inquisition should find out. Sister Liliana, Lieutenant Harding led a small complement of soldiers to the Storm Coast region to investigate reports of Grey Warden activity. She sent word that her party had established a camp near the shore, but we have received nothing further. At this time, the status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. Rector. Not now. Okay, 57, 57, 48. Up until the Inquisition force have been benefit from. Okay. Well then.
At your service.
Okay, so power is a resource to spend to unlock new areas. Ew. I did not know that. That's cool. Vigilance on the coast. Quest completed. Is that it? Cool.